What's up, y'all? Today I'm going to be doing a quick networking overview on how my home gets internet and how I get fast internet in that shed. It's really quite simple when you think about it. I mean, there was a little bit of work to be done to get good internet. I used to have a wireless backhaul to that room with a mesh system, but now I have an Ethernet cable. So I'll show you. So the Ethernet cable goes from the main mesh router, which is plugged into a modem, fiber optic modem, an ONT. Goes from there, strings along to the tree, and then it strings along to my room. Goes into my room, plugs into a router, and this is where the internet comes in. This is a Spectrum splicing box. The fiber comes in. I can actually show you since the technicians cut off a ground wire that was just loose and doing nothing on the electrical box, and they tied it up. Okay, so let me just open it, and you can see this fiber splicing box is a little dirty, but it's not supposed to be waterproof or dust-proof or bug-proof, insect-proof. So the fiber comes in from, I just touched that. The fiber comes in from the pole, it splices right here. I'm not gonna touch it too much because it's fiber and I don't want to break it. So it just comes in, it goes into the house. Pretty simple stuff, honestly. Now I'm gonna close it back up. And from the splicing box outside, the internet comes into this modem from this fiber cable. I think they spliced the cable inside the modem. I don't know why it's not just like a connector, like every other fiber optic modem or ONT. But I digress. The internet comes in from this Ethernet cable, plugs into this mesh router, and we have a total of 4 routers. 3 of them are this one, Wi-Fi 6E, XT75 Pro, and one of them is just an older Wi-Fi 6 router. I'll show you. And everyone say hi to mom and dad. I don't know if they're looking at this through their camera, but figured I would do this. This is funny. And right here is one of the older Wi-Fi 6 routers that's just in a bedroom. One of these days I've got to upgrade my siblings' router so they can get better speeds. And just to be clear, I'm trying my best not to reveal a lot about my siblings' room because I didn't get permission to film in their rooms. So I apologize for the very short overview of the routers in their room. Sorry, not sorry. And here is another Wi-Fi 6E mesh router. Sorry about the loud fan. This router is blocked all of the time by cups and crap. So yeah, they probably aren't getting the best signal, but it's whatever. And these really should have like a dedicated Ethernet backhaul for all of them, but they don't. Most of them are just wireless backhaul. The internet comes from my mom and dad's room, from the main mesh router and the modem. It plugs in to the Ethernet port. It's plugged into a 1 gig port. And a little bit of a side note, this is how we get a little bit better cellular. Honestly, this antenna placement isn't ideal because it's pointing at power lines, but it's the best we could do. We used to have a way taller pole right there, but it was wobbly and it was an omnidirectional antenna. This is a directional antenna and it's pointing towards the nearest cell tower. So that is the networking overview. If you have any questions, leave it down below in the comments and I will do my best to answer. I'm not an IT person, so if you ask me really technical questions, I probably won't have the answers to them. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick overview.